Okay, probably a few days late with this one, but frag it. I'm just coming out and say this real quick, just for disclaimer. I was not a big Chuck Norris. I mean, I knew of him, and I think I might have seen a few things he was in, but I wasn't a diehard fan. Although, in hindsight, after this, I probably should start collecting a few of the action films I know he was in, like Invasion USA. The only thing I really knew him for was Walker, Texas Ranger. I'm pretty sure my grandma tried to get me to watch that one time or twice. And at first I thought I liked it, but I guess I just didn't care. And the other thing I remember was he was teaching some lady how to shoot a target because some guy was coming after her. Like, really unstable person who may or may not be like a psycho. But that's beside the point. And so, but I'm pretty sure if I looked through like stuff my step grandfather Paul, when he wasn't working at his clothes shop, he was usually watching TV. Hell, he would sometimes watch TV there because it wasn't like they had customers coming in every 2 seconds. But he would watch like lots of things from the 70s, 80s, 90s, like just in films in general. So I think there's a possibility that I did see some stuff that Chuck Norris was in, and I just don't remember it. Because whenever I look at some of the things he's been, they usually look like stuff that people who were not white trash, but I guess more of the rustic or rustic adjacent type of people that I was around growing up. It looked like stuff they would probably watch when they were killing time or they just wanted to relax. Kind of like Death Wish. God, Death Wish is a good film. Anyway. So with that out of the way, rest in peace, Chuck Norris. I can only assume he decided after 80-something years he wanted to beat Lemmy's record of giving death a major headache. Because I'm convinced that I stand by another YouTuber who's like, Lemmy didn't die, death got Lemmy'd. Well, I'm convinced Chuck Norris didn't die, death got Norris'd. I'm pretty sure he roundhouse kicked his way into through the pearly gates. Like he could go and like, oh no, I'm kicking it open. If for nothing else, consistency. Actually, that might get... I don't know. I like to imagine if he got into heaven, it would be the opposite of what I think happened when Andrew Jackson got there. I imagine when he got there, he just bust open the gates and like, I'm running this monkey farm now, Frankenstein. But that's just me. I need to laugh at this somehow. But yeah, rest in peace, Chuck Norris. You had a long life. I hope you enjoyed a lot of it. I would like to think it was a good one because this guy was apparently a very good black belt. I remember, what was it? Not Desu. One of the VTubers mentioned that he was like one of the first Americans to get a black belt. He worked at one point with Bruce Lee, who I've never seen anything with. I'm more familiar with Brandon Lee because of The Crow. But, what was I going to say next? Oh, yeah, and also, damn it. Damn this sinus bullshit. I'm losing track. What was it again? Oh, yeah, and the one guy who I've heard did beat him in a fight only did one film. Chuck Norris still did multiple ones. But then again, the guy who beat him, because I think he said that guy beat me twice. I never got to beat him once. I never got even. I think he was in the film Scorpion. But, anyway. So, Godspeed into the afterlife, Mr. Norris. Godspeed. And also, with that out of the way, I would also like to say it's kind of insane how in the last couple of weeks we've had celebrity after celebrity after fucking celebrity die. Like I remember my friend Dan told me that, I can't remember if he was saying this is something he used to believe or it was a joke, that the Illuminati are actually killing celebrities to distract the public. If so, they're going overboard as of late. I mean, Norris, the guy who played that douchebag Xander Harris. There was all the guys we lost last year. Like, seriously, so many people are dying. It's like, at some point, there's going to be nobody left to kill, Death. What the hell? Like, it's insane. The only thing more, like, I remember we lost Rob Reiner not that long ago. I think it was a couple months ago. And his death was kind of insane. Or, I'm sorry, murder, but And then there's but yeah, no, that's insane. But what's even more insane is, speaking of Rob Reiner, the same outlet who put out a piece that was pretty neutral in its titling about his death decided it would be a great idea to just slander the man the day he died, or just bitch about him. And it's like, you can't even wait 48 hours, or at least 24 hours. Like, for God's sakes. I mean, I didn't like Rob Reiner that much as a person. I mean, I never met him, but he sounded like he was a tedious nut job. But he at least made some good films, so I could at least respect that, I think. But Chuck Norris, the same outlet, the same writer at that outlet, who I'm pretty sure anyone who's hearing this probably knows who I'm talking about, decided to make their article about him dying a hit piece. No two ways about it. No, Variety could not let him have even that bit of dignity for at least 24 hours. No, God forbid they be a human being for 10 fucking seconds. And if you get a good look at the man who wrote this, I'm not sure if I want to even say his name, but yeah, he looks like another Vosh American who I expect to find is on a sex offender registry at some point. Who was once noted as tweeting, "One of the Bachelors in Paradise contestants just asked, 'Where is Europe? Guaranteed future as a Trump foreign policy advisor.'" Also, lots of fun at Sundance. Already can't wait to rewatch I Saw the TV Glow by the fantastic Safis Whateverberg. They were kind enough to chat with me about the film before the fest. Yeah, the man looks like the usual transgender type. The non-binary trash. So yeah, a Vosh American who looks like he was never in danger of working out, let alone being acquainted with testosterone a day in his life. And looks gay as hell. And not even the tolerable kind. I decided to write this. I'm guessing if I had to guess, he's either privated his account or he's just keeping off the internet for a while to keep his head down. Maybe. I guess I shouldn't speculate, but if I was to guess, that's what usually happens when these idiots do something dumb and then they get pushback. Because they love to do this shit, but then when they get pushed back, they just go quiet for a bit. A little bit anyway. They eventually come back. Or they go to Blue Sky with their other prospective perverts. Actually, never mind. Decided to check it out as I was doing this, and no. His account isn't privated, as far as I can tell. Not yet, anyway. Or he unprivated it at some point, but it's kind of pathetic to know that this Reddit tard and them of the like do this shit, and they wonder why they are about as popular as the Anti-Titty Committee. Like, seriously, Chuck Norris has once gone on record and said he used to be a Democrat. Like, he is in the same position, or was in the same position as Ronald Reagan and my grandmother. Like, they didn't leave the Democratic Party, the Democratic Party left them. And the fact that these nut jobs can't get this through their freaking head is kind of annoying. It's kind of like whenever you try to tell someone, I don't want to give more money to people who I think either hate me or just make shit. And then they go, well, you still play the older games they've got. Like, yeah, I'm not giving them more money, but what's the difference? Like, it's a huge difference, you dumb fuck. And I wish I could have said that to him. But yeah, no. It's really insane that this is still something going on, because every time someone dies who's either of noteworthy or has some public presence or notice, these fuckers come out of the woodwork every single time. Fucking cunts. But, yeah, Chuck Norris, he had a good life, I would like to think. He also had a good sense of humor. Like the whole, beneath his beard, there's not a chin, just another fist. I think he joked about that when he went to see some veterans. Said, like, oh yeah, I tried to cut it with a rock broke in half or something. So, yeah, no, I just want to make one video touching on this to get my thoughts out, and God willing, Chuck Norris, I hope you're in heaven. I hope you are in heaven having a good, long rest. I'm not sure what else to add to that other than if Bruce Lee's there, I hope you two are having a good laugh as you relax. Hopefully. Anyway. Although, no, never mind. I was going to make a joke about the theory that Bruce Lee was killed by the Chinese because he was giving away karate secrets, but yeah, no, I can't. I don't know how to make that joke work. But yeah, no. Rest well. To any of you who stuck through all this, thank you for your time. Have a nice day, and Yima Ohid. And once more, it's time.